What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, looking at some new Predator plant support coming out of Booster SP Fusion Enforcers. So far, everything Konami has revealed in Fusion Enforcers I have liked. I like the new Fluffle support. I think it looks very promising. I like the new Rafflesia card for Predator plants. Their new boss monster looks very good. Being able to search Instant Fusion and Brilliant Fusion straight from the deck. I don't think you'll run Brilliant Fusion, but being able to search those cards straight from the deck seems really good. Also, it blows stuff up, so that's pretty good as well. And this new Predator plant support looks very good too. I've always kind of wondered about Predator plants, if they were going to be competitive, if they were just going to be another, tier 3-ish archetype. I do think they super get hard countered by XC type decks because, a lot of their effects kind of revolve around giving your opponents Predator counters and then making their monsters like low levels, but obviously XCs have rank, so, it just doesn't really work that way. But I am loving this set so far a lot more than I did, Booster SP Destiny Soldiers, because, I don't know, I'm not thrilled by the new Destiny Hell support. Making us wait 10 years. I thought that shit was going to be like ridiculously OP performages and pals level shit, but it just ended up being underwhelming in my opinion. But anyways, let's go back to Fusion Enforcers and look at this new Predator plant support. So we've got Predator Planter here, and essentially it's a Miracle Fertilizer for Predator plants. I already knew what this card did, or I already sort of knew what it did because you already played this in the anime, and I just was hoping that Konami wouldn't really mess with the effect too much, and for the most part, it's like the same exact card. So it's a continuous spell. It says this card's controller pays 800 life points during each of their standby phases, or if you do not pay life points, destroy this card. Okay, so basically, the way that I'm reading this card, it does not seem optional. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the word can is nowhere in there. So I know back in the day, people had a lot of confusion when it came to Imperial Order, but I don't think that this card's optional. I think when you play this, you pretty much have to keep paying. If I'm wrong about that, just feel free to correct me. The effect is once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Predator plant monster from your hand or graveyard, but its effects are negated. I like this. I might use it from my hand occasionally, but most of the time, you guys know, it's going to be from the graveyard. Being able to get monsters back from the graveyard is really good. If nothing else, they just serve as, walls to protect my life points, but mainly you're just going to be, I would imagine, fusion summoning with them. And what's cool about this, as opposed to, I guess people could try and put Miracle Fertilizer in this deck. I don't think it would be as good. It doesn't cost life points, but if your Predator plant monster summoned by this is destroyed, you don't lose your Predator planter, as you would lose your Miracle Fertilizer. And you still get your normal summon, which is the big thing about this card. This gets you your Predator plants back and you still get your normal summon. So I think this card is comparable to Miracle Fertilizer, but in Predator plants, I would just pick this card every day of the week. Then we've got Predator Plant Sundew Kingy. This card actually is pretty good. It's like some type of lizard or something like that. Looks actually more like a reptile than a plant, but you know what? Everything's going to be a plant in the archetype. It is a level 2 Dart Tuner. The stat line's not so good. 600 attack, 200 defense. A lot of the Predator plants have very mediocre stats. You can only use the second effect once per turn. Effect number 1. When you use a monster or monsters with Predator counters as fusion material, treat that attribute as dark. Okay, so shout outs to Star Venom Fusion Dragon. Effect number 2. During your main phase, this is the whole reason to play this card. The effect number 2. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Fusion summon one Dark Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters in your hand, monsters you control, or get this, monsters with Predator counters your opponent controls as fusion material. But you must use this card on the field. Thank God they said that. If you could use this card from the hand and use your opponent's monsters, that would be insane. I think this card is really good because it gives you very, very easy access to Star Venom Fusion Dragon. And I like this because it doesn't get hard countered by XC monsters. Let's just say, for argument's sake, you have 2 Dantes on the field, right? And they both have Predator plant counters on it. I can just summon Sundew, and then I could just activate the effect, and bam, I could just give up your 2 Dantes and then summon Star Venom Fusion Dragon, and I mean, you pretty much get wrecked because remember, Star Venom Fusion Dragon does not actually need Predator plant monsters, and since your Dantes, which are actually, they're originally light, since they have Predator counters on them, they now count as dark when I go to fusion summon them. That's why a deck like Lunar Light, sometimes you'll see Lunar Light players play one random copy of Star Venom Fusion Dragon, because sometimes, the card is actually better than Cat Dancer. So I think this card is cool, being able to use your opponent's monsters for fusion materials is always good. Just being able to use your opponent's shift for anything is always just really good in Yu-Gi-Oh! If only this was my God, if only this was a quick effect. If this was a quick effect from the hand, then this would be like comparable to like super polymerization, but it'd only be playable, I guess, in this archetype, so it wouldn't be like that absurdly broken. But I still like the card design, so let me know what you guys think of the new Predator plant supports, and I'm definitely gonna have to keep an eye out for this. Couldn't speak there for a second. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already.